Oh, and here we go again. So, we've had another election in the UK, and everyone's voted Labour because Conservatives are so corrupt, isn't it? I just wonder when people will actually start to realise that the government is governed by globalists. Our politicians are sellouts. They have no power. They have no decisions on anything. There is a round table of globalists that own all of the corporations. They own your educational system. They own everything, right? And they make the decisions, and they pay these politicians to go along with the decisions. So when you're voting this party, what you need to realise is you're not voting for a party. That's an illusion. It's pure illusion. You're not voting for a party. You're voting for a person to take lead of the country. And what you need to understand is that they're not in lead of the country. As I said, they have no power. They are sellout politicians. They are bought and owned by globalists. Just go and look at the World Economic Forum and you will see that these politicians go there once a year, sit down with the globalists and decide on how they are going to push their globalization strategies. Because we are being governed by a small group of people that govern the whole world, you know? And people need to actually understand this. It's just crazy to me that people are not awake yet, and people really think that these politicians can make a change, the Prime Minister can make a change. I'm sorry, but we've been owned this whole time. Literally, we've been owned by globalists this whole time. And all the decisions that are made in terms of the digital banking system, every time you go into a shop, what do they have? Self-service checkouts. And most of those self-service checkouts don't take cash. So, during the COVID stuff, a lot of stuff was pushed out because of COVID. That was the reasoning for it, because of COVID. Germs, whatever else, but that stuff is still progressing. Now we're moving into a stage of AI technology, and AI can be good for some things, but the main reasoning for moving towards AI technology is so that there are not going to be many jobs for low-skilled people, right? And then the universal system comes in. So people just need to research, and all the information's there. World Economic Forum is all about climate change and what's good for the climate, and the fact is nature is quite happy on its own doing its own thing, but when corporations are dumping their crap all over the nature, dumping their crap all in the sea, that's why we're having issues with our nature, our sea life are being poisoned. And that shouldn't be put on people. It shouldn't be put on us. That is the corporations that create that mess. But instead of blaming the corporations, we're told that you're now going to be charged to breathe in oxygen. You're now going to be charged to drive your car for 5 minutes up the road because you are causing loads of pollution. So yeah, it's just crazy to me that, you know, people can't see that these parties are two wings of the same bird. It's the same in America, it's the same in every country. These people are actors, right? They're pretending that they're the opposition. You're my opposition, I'm against you, you're against me. It's all rubbish. They are all working for the same people. They're all working for the globalists. And I just, at this point in humanity, how can we not see that? You know, I don't even know why we need to be governed by particular people, you know, and you think that these politicians are elected. No, they're selected, darling. They're all selected because it's like, okay, which one is going to be best for this agenda? Let's get them over to the World Economic Forum. Let's get them over there and let's see which puppet is going to perform the best. And then when we've picked and selected our puppet, then they will be put in as the fall guy. So every time one of our strategies of globalization becomes apparent and people start to kick up, they can blame their prime minister, because people don't even know who we are. We're making the decisions and people don't even know who we are because they don't do their research. So we've got a fall guy, puppet and a fall guy. So yeah, let's just see how this goes, because it's just going to be, moving more and more towards globalization. We're already in a globalized universal system at the moment, but people don't seem to see that. They don't seem to understand that fact that the world is governed by a very small group of people that most people don't even know who they are. They make all of the choices for your education, for your food, for your hospitals, everything, your banking. It's just like, hello, very small number of people are in charge of those things, and those things are things that humanity relies on, because we don't have our own systems, because we can't come together, because we're always divided over this and this. So yes, let's just see how this goes, and people are going to start to see the push towards globalization and the strategies at Davos that the World Economic Forum are trying to push for and trying to get us on side with. There's going to be an even bigger push now, because now our Prime Minister is basically going to be making decisions on the globalist behalf. Not making decisions on the globalist behalf. He's going to be making out that these things are going to be good for us, good for the British public, but actually it's not benefiting us, it's benefiting the globalists, and it's giving them more power. So yeah, that's what I've got to say.